I told you before, do not wait for the mandates. A CNN poll says that 73% of Americans agree with President Biden's climate change goals. Quote, 73% say the federal government should develop its climate policies with a goal of cutting the country's planet-warming pollution in half by the end of the decade. Have those 73% actually thought through what that means? It means another $3 billion to Global Climate Action Fund. You know, the globe, where Europe and the United States are the only two places that have reduced their emissions. Or India and China are 40% of the issue. I think it's more likely that 73% of Americans agree that reducing his emissions and prevent climate change is a good idea. I don't know anyone who wants to pollute the environment and increase emissions. It's the policies and mandates that we got to watch out for. And fear. The article on CNN says the Biden administration is also crafting and implementing several federal regulations designed to cut pollution from the oil and gas industry, power plants, and gas-powered vehicles. Sweet. We don't have the infrastructure to carry the power, so let's just quit making it. Vice President Kamala Harris at COP28 summit announced that the U.S. would commit another $3 billion to the Global Climate Action Fund. You know, the globe, where the U.S. and Europe are the only ones cutting emissions. But from the same article, only 2% see climate change as the most important issue facing our country. And like the other 98%, I agree. Sounds like I don't subscribe to my own efforts, does it? Not so. I believe that how we reduce emissions and how we create circular economies and how we transition to green fuels is extremely important. The most important. Today, it seems like there is no focus on what can be done sensibly and economically and socially and with extreme business prejudice right now, like cyber fuels. If you have a fleet of one or more trucks, you could be reducing your emissions and your fuel costs at the exact same time by 20% or more today. Click my link. Learn how.